Have you ever wanted to break a food world record before? Well, I'm part of the British Eating League, and in today's video I'm going to show you my training to helping me try and break the Oreo world record in my hometown of Stockton at the Stockton Cricket Club. So come along and let's find out if I can smash this record. Our story begins all the way back on the 1st of March, where I was in the car with Craig and he pitched the idea at the Stockton Cricket Club of attempting an Oreo world record in a British Eating League competition. This instantly lighted up my eyes and I really want to see how far I could push myself. So in today's video, I'm going to show you all my training and what I did to try and break this record. So without further ado, let's get into attempt number 1. Let's go. Attempt number 1 saw us trying to make sure that we just set a solid base. We wanted to see where we stand currently in comparison to the current world record that we might be facing. But as you can see in attempt number 1, we were pretty damn slow and we were a long way off the pace that we needed in order to do very, very well. At first, we were using 1 Oreo per go. Then we started switching up into doing 2 Oreos per go, but we had no rhythm created. One minute 51. I think 2 stacked on top might be the way, but biting them in half rather than sort of doing what we were doing there where we were trying to like take them in whole and bite them after. I think next time what we'll probably do is try and take 2, eat 2 at the same time, but bite halfway through, then do it again. Because I think one of the problems there was there was 2 bigger bites, and then there were 2 littler bites. So we'll find the perfect sort of stance. But that's round 1, over and done with. 1 minute 51 for 300 grams of Oreos. After attempt number 1, it became clear to me that there was one major problem. I had no rhythm. But what the hell is rhythm? Well, let's look at what current world record holder Max versus Food does when he looks to break down things such as biscuits. As you can see with the custard creams, Max is looking to dip them. He's taking them 2 at a time and he's taking consistent bites of them. And this is what is helping him keep a rhythm, a good solid pace throughout that he can maintain to make sure that he gets a really quick time. And currently, I don't have anything like that. I am over and under stuff in my mouth constantly, costing me valuable seconds. So, in my second attempt, I tried to build and get some more rhythm. Let's see how that went. In 3, 2, 1, let's eat. Attempt number 2, and we went with 2 Oreos per go. This time we had half the amount of Oreos, but we had a technique now and a bit more of a rhythm to go from. This was certainly going to be an improvement from the first go. There we go. 46 seconds, right. After attempt number 2, it became clear that one major bonus that we had now was the quantity that we wanted. We knew that we were going to run with 2 Oreos per go. But after attempt number 2, I was just quite frankly too slow. I was too far away from the food and thinking about everything still. And it needed to be natural. It needed to become a quicker rhythm. So what I decided to do was sit just like I am at this table, bring the food closer to me and practice getting a solid rhythm in. So let's see how I got on with attempt number 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Attempt number 3 was filmed just after the British Eating League pizza contest, where I managed to speak to Max himself about some techniques I could use. But one thing that was key here is we still weren't dunking it long enough, and that was becoming a problem because we weren't softening up the Oreos enough. But from Max's tips, we managed to make sure we had a drink constantly in hand and drinking after every single Oreo. And let me tell you, it made a huge difference.
We did it in. Now that is the big one. That's the quickest one we've done.
After attempt number 3, it became clear that we had the rhythm, the technique, and now we're getting the speed nailed. But one thing that still needed improving was my dunking time. I was only dunking the biscuits in for a glance second, and I needed to make sure I was dunking them in longer to soften them up so they would go down quicker. So I started to implement this, and the attempts just kept getting better and better and better. And our times, well, they just kept getting quicker and quicker and quicker.
1 minute 51.
1 minute 16.
1 minute 11.
And I knew at this point I was in a good place.
Come on, let's fucking have it. Boom!
So where does this leave me? Well, the current world record speed is 2.1 seconds per Oreo for 5 minutes straight. And that is insane. And my current speed saw me at 2.5 seconds per one. So we were 4 tenths off. Yet I was 1.4 seconds quicker per Oreo than I had been originally, going from 3.9 seconds all the way down to 2.5, which was great. But if we were going to get that record and we are going to try and come first place in this competition, we need to be quicker. And just as everything was going so well, we were struck 1 week before the competition by a cold, which was going to be hard to battle with. So we lined up 14 Oreos with the idea to see how quick we are and to see if we could knock any time off the current pace that we had. Let's see how we got on with our second last attempt.
3, 2, 1.
Second last attempt now, and as you can see, we were getting a lot better with the dunking, and that was helping to soften up the Oreos, and they were just flying down by this point. We were in a really good rhythm, and this was going to be a very solid time. And just like that, our second last attempt was over, and we set a new pace record for ourselves at 2.2 seconds per Oreo, 0.1 seconds off the current world record pace, which was brilliant, but we had to keep this up for over 140 Oreos for 5 minutes straight. And this was where our challenge arose. So with just 1 day remaining, I lined up 42 Oreos in the biggest amount that I had taken on so far, to see how quick I could keep this pace up for. Let's see how I got on with my final attempt.
3, 2, 1.
This was it then, the last Oreo attempt, and we increased the capacity to see if we could keep a rhythm for longer time periods as well. And as you can see, we were starting off by flying through these Oreos, and they were just going down incredibly well. Remember, the current speed that we needed to beat, we were looking for anything around the 1 minute 30 mark. We knew that would be a golden time, so we kept pushing, we kept moving forward. Our dunking techniques were superb by this point, and we wanted to make sure we absolutely nailed it. And well, let's just say things went very well.
That was quick. That was really quick.
So after my final attempt, where does this leave me? Well, per Oreo, I was now on world record pace at 2.1 Oreos per go. But I was going to have to keep this up for over nearly 4 times the amount of Oreos in the competition the next day. So let's see, in the next video, will I be able to take the world record? Will I be able to come first place and take the £1,000 sweep that is on the British Eating League in one of the biggest competitions in my hometown? Well, find out in next week's video if I can see if I can break this world record against some of the toughest people around in the UK.
The math here. Look at that. Water is everywhere.